A huge exit has been touted. This could change everything. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. The future of Alexis Mac Allister at Liverpool has suddenly become a major talking point, with a fresh twist emerging that could see one of the Reds' biggest stars heading towards the exit door. While Liverpool have already begun working on new contracts for midfield teammates Ryan Gravenberch and Dominik Szoboszlai, Mac Allister's situation is noticeably different. The Argentine enters the final 2 years of his current deal this summer, and unlike his fellow midfielders, there have been no reported negotiations over an extension. That uncertainty has now sparked speculation, with respected transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano revealing that several clubs are beginning to monitor the situation closely. Romano insists there is no guarantee that Mac Allister will leave Anfield, but he also made it clear that a significant offer for both Liverpool and the player could change everything over the course of the transfer window. He suggested that while an exit is far from advanced, it's a situation worth keeping an eye on as the summer unfolds. It's a similar scenario to Cody Gakpo, who has also attracted interest without being actively pushed towards the exit. However, the fact both players still carry significant resale value means Liverpool could be tempted if the right bid arrives. With Andoni Iraola expected to continue reshaping his squad, and Liverpool actively pursuing reinforcements in midfield, competition for places is only set to increase. Should the Reds complete a marquee signing such as Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton, the pecking order could shift dramatically, potentially leaving Mac Allister's long-term role under greater scrutiny than ever before. Interestingly, Mac Allister's father and agent Carlos stated towards the end of the last season that there had been no discussions with other clubs, and that the family wanted to show respect to Liverpool supporters by avoiding public negotiations elsewhere. He also confirmed that Liverpool had not opened talks over a contract renewal. Now, with the domestic campaign over and attention turning towards the international stage, the landscape could quickly change. If Liverpool receive a huge proposal and Mac Allister is presented with an attractive opportunity, one of the club's most influential midfielders could become one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer. For now, nothing is decided, but this is certainly a developing situation that Liverpool fans will want to watch very closely. So, while Alexis Mac Allister isn't on the verge of leaving Liverpool, the fact that his contract situation remains unresolved and clubs are now monitoring his future adds a fascinating twist to the summer transfer window. Liverpool may still view the Argentine as a key part of their long-term plans, but with major investment expected across the squad and significant offers potentially arriving, this is a story that could gather serious momentum in the weeks ahead. Will the Reds tie down one of their midfield stars with the new deal, or could a blockbuster exit be on the cards? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In other news, Liverpool's pursuit of Yandio Mande appears to be gathering serious momentum, with transfer expert Fabrizio Romano revealing that the Reds are now really pushing to win the race for one of Europe's most exciting young talents. According to Romano, Liverpool have made the 19-year-old RB Leipzig winger a top priority and are prepared to offer the player significant financial terms in an attempt to beat Paris Saint-Germain to his signature. While the French champions remain interested, their pursuit is currently dependent on several outgoing transfers, giving Liverpool a potential advantage in the battle. Romano explained that PSG are still in the picture but are waiting to resolve the futures of players such as Bradley Barcola, Gonzalo Ramos, and Lee Kang-in before making their move. Liverpool, meanwhile, are wasting no time and are actively trying to convince Yandio Mande that Anfield is the perfect destination. That aggressive approach could prove decisive, especially after Mohamed Salah's departure created both a vacancy in Liverpool's attacking lineup and freed up a substantial amount from the club's wage bill. With one of the biggest earners now gone, the Reds have greater flexibility to put together an attractive package for their primary target. However, completing the transfer will be anything but straightforward. RB Leipzig reportedly valued Yandio Mande at around 130 million euros and remain determined to keep him for at least one more season. The Bundesliga club are also attempting to negotiate a new contract that would include improved wages and a release clause, allowing him to leave in the future while securing his immediate future in Germany. Romano stressed that any eventual deal is likely to be extremely expensive because Leipzig have no desire to sell this summer unless an exceptional offer arrives. There is also the factor of time. Previous reports suggested Yandio Mande hoped to have his future resolved before Ivory Coast's upcoming World Cup fixture against Ecuador. Although Leipzig's firm stance and enormous asking price have complicated negotiations. Despite those obstacles, Romano's latest update makes one thing abundantly clear. Liverpool are making a huge statement of intent. With the club pushing harder than any other suitor and viewing Yandio Mande as their number one priority, this transfer saga could be approaching a fascinating turning point. The big question now is whether Liverpool's determination and financial package will be enough to convince both the player and RB Leipzig to finally strike a deal. While there are still significant hurdles to overcome, Fabrizio Romano's latest update suggests Liverpool are leading the charge in the race for Yandio Mande. The Reds are making their intentions crystal clear by prioritizing the young winger and putting together a lucrative proposal to beat PSG to his signature. Whether that will be enough to convince RB Leipzig to sell remains the biggest obstacle. But with Liverpool pushing harder than anyone else, this is a transfer story that could develop rapidly. If a breakthrough is on the horizon, Anfield may soon be welcoming one of Europe's brightest young stars. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.